Hey, good morning. Just getting started here and checking out the construction. We have some wind from the east-southeast this morning, and it's a nice temperature. They're doing some welding on the stairs that they put in the center there. It looks like right over here there we can see some lights from the welding. I'm doing good. Better than I have in quite a while. Hey Tony, good morning. There's a guy named Bill West, and he suggested I get some. There's some workers apparently in Austin, and I guess they traveled down here, and they've been over on the Weems. I think it's Weems Road. Let me know if the audio is good too. There's those 4 roads of the Boca Chica, and one of them they've been massively building out the the houses over there. It used to be just pretty much an empty road, and now it's almost, there's like maybe one more lot to finish building a house on. But so I'm probably going to get some video of that today, and possibly also from the other 2 roads. There's the Boca Chica Highway, and then the next road north of that is Weems Road, and I think, if I remember correctly. And then so first goes Weems Road. The second road has Elon's house on it. The road with Elon's house is completely built up, but the one before that, Weems, is they just built like, I don't know, like 9 houses on it or something over the last 6 months, and maybe there's one lot left. So I'll get some video of that. I'm pretty sure I'm going to do that today. And then maybe also of so after the Elon's Road, because Weems, Elon's Road, the next one is, it was an empty road. It's really the back of the houses on Elon's Road. I haven't seen them build any houses on that, along that road, but so that's the 3rd road. And then the 4th road's kind of on the beach, and they finished installing a bunch of tiny houses on that, and they also built a second house. So there's 2 kind of lots that have been built up along that new road on the beach, and I'll get some shots of that as well. And they've paved the road. They've massively transformed the 3rd and 4th roads there, as well as the 1st road. So it'll be fun to do. 20 months, Rupert, awesome. Falcon Heavy, OCSC member. I might have to change it to SOC member. I might have to update the memberships there, but Space Ocean Corp, OCSC/SOC, suck. SO member, Space Ocean member. Or I could leave it OCSC. I might leave it OCSC, I'm not sure. Congratulations. Change the name? Yeah, I think I should. So you can see they're welding at the top there. Today there aren't as many mosquitoes as there were yesterday, so I'm thankful that the further away from the rain we get, the more what can I say? The balance of nature comes into effect, and the things come back into balance a little bit. I get some shots of the tower too. I'll come back to this shot here in a little bit. Let's go up the tower, check it out a little bit. So we don't see anyone on the top of the orbital launch platform. Don't see anyone on the chopsticks right now. Thanks, Tony. Looks like it might rain is what I'm feeling. I moved some important things into the truck today because it felt like it might rain. All right, it says weather, partly cloudy, temperature 82 Fahrenheit, 28 Celsius. The wind is from the south at 13 miles an hour. That feels about right. 82 Fahrenheit. Yeah, it's kind of warm, and the humidity is 82%. I remember, I think it may have been in like middle school or something, or maybe it was in junior high school. We used some of those dew point things or whatever to figure out when it was going to rain. I gotta look back into that, but it feels like we're close to whatever that is, that temperature and dew point coming together type thing. Yeah, Type Up mentions the Rowdy reusable rocket versus the stage 0, right? I don't know, maybe if they'd put more effort into stage 0 and less effort into the rocket, that may have turned out the same way in a different way, you know? If they had an awesome launch pad and they weren't able to even get it off the launch pad, maybe it's the chicken or the egg thing, you know? Maybe it's better to have launched and had some damage than to have had no damage and to not have launched. So, clear skies, says Sir Chris. Okay, thank you. Type Up says wet bulb and dry bulb thermometers. Okay, good. I'll check those out. Thanks, Ty. So let's see, we got 1 lift, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I count, including the crane on the right, that big yellow crane. I count like 5 aerolifts and 1 large crane. Okay, but Sir Chris said the radar shows clear skies, huh? Well, that'd be good. That'd be good. Yeah. So I think yesterday we saw, and we can see it now, a dump truck driving away with soil in it. And I think possibly when they did the roads out on the highway to the right, hey Birdman, good to see you. They used to dig up the dirt, like the mud out of the road, and then they would truck out all of that mud and fill in where the mud was with big rock. So we can see a little bit in the distance. There is a dozer and maybe 1 or 2 dozers, and I thought I saw a dump truck. I know I saw a dump truck yesterday. So they may have dug out the mud from under any mud that may have been in the surrounding area for the orbital launch platform, and trucked that dirt out, that mud, and filled it with large rock. Because that's what they did with the road, and they're probably doing that there. I was trying to figure out yesterday why they were trucking it out, but that seems to be probably the reason why. They're just replacing all that dirt with rock. Hey, Ken. Morning. Yeah, let's see if we can see some concrete trucks, right? Starting to get some wind right now, sorry. I turned on the mic off for a second here. Hey, Paul, good morning. I may get some video of the building of the new high bay, the pieces that they've pre-assembled there. I may do some video of that. I was thinking about doing it over the last few days, and we'll probably get some shots of that today. Not the high bay area, but the where they're building all the pieces right now. There's a chance I'll do a live stream from the main gate here at the build site as well, at the launch site. I mean, if there's anything to see over there, I'll set up a live stream over there this morning as well. It's currently 10:26 in the morning, 10:26. The date is May 5th, 2023. Cinco de Mayo here. It's a Mexican holiday, I believe, the 5th of May. I believe if you're in Brownsville, there is an event going on this afternoon on Boca Chica Boulevard in Brownsville. You can check it in the community section here. I did a post about it. There's going to be some food and stuff. I posted a video last night of the patch on top of the LOX tank for the orbital tank farm, and it looks like that is something I predicted, that they could do, maybe just patch it up, and they did just patch it up. So it was nice to see that something I thought might happen actually did. they put a patch on that, a welding. They just welded something over the surface of the hole in the LOX tank. Yeah, Rupert says a steel band-aid, huh? It's pretty amazing how you can just add steel, using a welder, and then it's pretty much closed. No more hole, no more puncture. We'll get back to the platform there in a minute. Haven't seen any tankers coming in with liquid gases. The only one that I saw come in was the horizontal nitrogen tanker a couple days ago. So there's going to have to be a lot of work here in the orbital tank farm, so that they feel comfortable bringing in those. Maybe comfortable is not the word. So they feel certain that if they bring in the liquid nitrogen and oxygen and methane also, particularly with the methane and the oxygen, that there's no leaks, So we'll probably see a good amount of work coming on those two areas. You've seen water tanker trucks come in? Cool. I haven't even seen that, but that's cool. I haven't really been looking, but that's good. Thanks, Rupert. Yeah, the clouds are moving pretty quick, huh? The speed of the air is different at different altitudes, so it may be moving faster than 13 miles an hour up there. It's probably about 1,000 feet up that we're watching the clouds. good times. It's good to see that they're consistently moving this forward. So, if you hear of any, if you see any tweets by Elon or any updates from the SpaceX team, let us know, and looking forward to those updates as we get further along. Christopher, that's good. Thank you. Yep. Yeah, Christopher Golas points out, I think I hear wind and ambient machine construction equipment noise. We can do that with when we have the mic and the certain things, when I have them all together at the same time. That is quite possible. So when I'm using the Nikon camera, it's not so easy to get an enjoyable wind sound. Or it just takes more. I'm not sure. I haven't done it in a while with the Nikon to use a certain type of mic, but yeah. Anyway, so I put up a poll, and we had over 200 people comment on what type of background music or no music or just wind, etc. And about 30-something people, so 30-something percent said, maybe 35%, said no noise, no music, just background stuff. So that turned out to about 70 people wanted that background stuff. Okay, so Christopher says Elon had a major press conference about Starship Stage 0, etc. on Saturday, April 29th. The next presser is in 3 weeks. Interesting. Thanks, Chris. Do you know where that press conference was? Was it in Hawthorne, California, or was that just on the road at one of his normal stops? Oh, it was a phone conference, okay. Yeah, Tony says, I like Tony. Thanks, man. Good. Yeah, I like the grinding and all that. I like the actual just, I like the music-less sounds as well, just the natural kind of what's happening. Okay, I got to check it out. Chris says it's worth listening to how they plan to improve Stage 0. Good stuff. Thanks. There was a recent, since Elon owns Twitter, right? So there was I heard, and I did get some snippets from a recent conversation he had on Twitter. I should listen to that as well. I don't know if that's the same one you're referring to, Chris, but that was like an audio only type thing. Maybe it was one of those Twitter chat things, Yeah, so Chris asked about the on the right there is the wall, and the concrete wall on the right, the white one. No, I haven't seen any holes in it, so Chris. It seemed like that did really well. Hey Joe, good morning. Joe's high-powered rockets in the house. Hey Howard, good morning. From the Philippines. You know, I know in the Philippines they have a lot of good fruits and things like that, like maybe a lot of coconuts over there in the Philippines. Do you guys have a lot of durian as well? King durian. Durian is one of my favorite foods. I know they have it in Thailand. I'm not sure about the Philippines. There are some places that even make durian ice cream. That is like the best of the best. It's about almost as good as just plain durian. But most people will know what an apple is, and you know, yeah. So Howard says yes, delicious. We have it in Davos City. Good. What is the Howard? What is the best tasting durian? Because I've been thinking about buying some of those seeds and growing them here in Boca Chica. It might be a little bit too windy possibly, but I was going to give it a shot. That would be my ultimate, to have a durian tree here in Boca Chica. Okay, the steel wall on the right has holes in it too. Interesting. Oh yeah, I can see that. Okay, let me good eye there. Wow, so Chris. So in the center of the screen, we can kind of see on both sides of the screen there. In the center of the screen, there's I'm not sure if that's also a Drawworks, but there is that hut kind of, and it has a bunch of pockmarked holes in it, just like we can see on the left side. The left side of the tower there, the Drawworks, has holes in it as well. And we can actually see sunlight through the left side. That's the left side, and that's the right side. Both sides have the, I thought it was, I had forgotten about that thing on the right. I didn't even consider that. Wow. I don't remember if they have a Drawworks thing in there too. I forgot. I know they put a big red one on the left side there. On that left side in the hut there's a large spool which coils up the wire, right? But I don't remember if there's anything in that right side hut. Spare spool of cable for the Drawworks. Okay, awesome. So it looks like they're just welding the staircases that they installed. I don't know if they're doing any actual work on the overall platform yet. It may just be prep work for those stairs. Maybe when they get the stairs all done, then they'll have the massive amount of technicians and electricians, and so that's probably what's maybe going on here. You know, they installed the scaffolding everywhere, right? They installed the stairs and everything. So what they probably have right now is a bunch of welders here and grinders, craftsmen and welders, and they are probably welding together all the scaffolding that they installed, so that the next stage of people, the electricians and all the different testing and diagnostic people, can come in once it's all stable, you know. But right now, what I believe we're seeing is the initial setup team that's making it, installing the pathways for all the other people to crawl around safely. Doug, that's a good, Doug says maybe the next launch is on the 4th of July. Wow. The repair crew. So I don't think what we're seeing here is the repair crew. Maybe the guys on the ground working on the crater, but I think the people in the, I'm just winging it here. I'm making stuff up, but if they're working on the stairs and everything else, maybe these are the prep crew for the before the repair crew. Or maybe these guys are on both teams, and they first they do the prep and then they repair. Because when they installed the stairs and the scaffolding, they didn't do any welding then, and I know a bunch of times they'll rent some scaffolding. I don't know here at SpaceX, but normally I think there's a team that works with a scaffolding company, and they install their own scaffolding, and you pay them for the installation, and then they come back at the end to take it apart. So maybe the scaffolding on the top is like that. It's got these like metal pieces that stick through certain holes, and then it gets solidified there. But maybe these stairs are probably not rented or anything. They're welding this stuff in, because I got some close-up shots yesterday at the very top, or the day before, where they had installed that final piece of staircase, and they were grinding. And I don't think this is, I think the staircase is permanent, not rented. I can imagine that scaffolding at the top sticking off the platform there is maybe possibly rented or temporary, but the rest of it, the staircases, I don't think those are permanent, disposable. So they're going to probably weld these staircases, which we're seeing now, probably. Hey Jason, good to see you. I'll probably do 2 more minutes and then end the stream. I'll do some other shots from around the site today, whether live or recorded. Yeah, Rupert, good stuff. Okay, yeah, let me go through it. So I think we're all connected. We're all because there's the one conscious throughout the universe. So I think we will meet again. I believe the universe has always existed, and because of that, life will continue here on the Earth and throughout the universe. So I believe we will meet again in this lifetime or another one. Thanks for tuning in. And we all matter. I think all of our destinies are linked together in some way, in some form. And I appreciate spending the time with you here. SpaceX is doing something amazing here, and that's why I like to watch it and see what they have around the next corner. Onward and upward. See you later. Paul Marcos with Space Ocean Corp. Thanks to Chris, everybody here, Tony. Good chat today.